game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make some.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck picking it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7.
He tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback. As that sails over the end line. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down, Jackson being chased out left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
21 yards. First down, Ravens.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
11 yards there, first down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a gain of about 4 here moves us from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Slow down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check 48's the mic. 19. 48's the mic.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This time Jackson will throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throw left side complete. It's Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Off the play fake. Wilson. And he's going to keep it here. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Steps away to his left. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. the gun on third down. Jackson flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. All day, baby, all day, all day, yo. Run left, run left. 58's the Mike. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Watch the
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force him into a field?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Mix the score, Seahawks 16, Ravens 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Buying time to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. L.J. Collier able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They still playing soccer. Go 14. Y'all playing wrong football. Check 26, check 26. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop.
Now Wilson, off play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And past the 35, he'll be...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry... over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And his first look is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Vincent Mayoa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Seahawks nothing.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
on 2nd and 9. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the Ravens' 37-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is Carson. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Onside kick.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the
first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Carlos, no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Jackson. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the tight end Olsen, right side. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. sideline, a really good route, moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength, very nice route.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Oh, yeah, you're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO, or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed, he did, and able to convert on 3rd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This time Jackson will throw it. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They didn't out.